We're back. The defender making the save of the night.
To watch that absolutely rifling.
That screamer, losing my voice.
So special. The second goal was far too easy.
Bring that meat feast back and stick some chilli sauce on it. This looks tasty.
Yeah, I do think we got away with it, to be honest.
We just haven't got it over the line.
One of our greatest chances we've had in many years.
I wouldn't swap anything for it.
The feeling at that final whistle. Wow.
I don't think I'll ever celebrate a goal quite like that again.
Winners! Sheffield Wednesday are back in the championship!
This is Football Forum Live.
With Joseph Hadfield.
With Joseph Hadfield.
Good afternoon, it's the international break. Well, it's fair to say Hallam's away form has been dreadful. Well, at least they've got their home form to rely on. Well, apart from the last time we were here. The elusive shirt 8 that we mistakenly thought was Danny Deacon in the first half. It wasn't. Ben Hunter with the ball in! Ben Hunter, the manager! He silences the Sandygate crowd. The Rosso Perlo has turned things around. And Hallam, from 2 goals up yet again, look to have thrown this away. They've got 10 minutes to find an equaliser. It's Hallam 2, Rossington Main 3. Now, believe it or not, that's the only occasion the countrymen have lost on home turf in all competitions since August. If Hallam's away form is dreadful, well, Barton Town's form in general is about the same. Winless since early September and only 2 points in their last 5. So it's part 2 of our commentary doubleheader then. We've crossed from Sheffield 6 last night to Sheffield 10 today. It's Hallam against Barton Town. It's exclusive here on Football Forum Live. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. Sheffield Wednesday fan James Knight will be our guest summariser this afternoon. The team news to follow shortly. It's a bright but Baltic Sandygate Saturday, and you won't miss a kick here on Football Forum Live.
On Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and on your smart speaker.
Alexa, play Football Forum.
Discussing the latest from Leppings Lane to the street of Shoreham, this is Football Forum. So thank you very much indeed for your company. Welcome along to Sandygate. It is a lovely sunny afternoon here in Sheffield 10. I'll bring you that team news right now. It's 3 changes for Hallam. Douglas is completely not involved in the matchday squad this afternoon. Start and Preston have both left the club since the last game. So Butel comes in, De Girolamo and Preston come in as well. Charlie Preston is in goal. As for Barton Town, 4 changes for them. Chapman, Cook, Dennis and Davey, all of which were on the bench for their last game coming against Eccleshill United. They'll come in. Paprill and Cable aren't involved in the matchday squad entirely. Neither is Playford. And there is a 4th man who was involved in their last game that we don't... Well, last Saturday. Not sure as to who that was who also played, but that's an unknown name. So it's 4 changes that we know of for Barton Town. Our Sheffield Wednesday guest summariser this afternoon is James Knight. As the teams emerge from the tunnel onto the Sandygate pitch this afternoon, it is Hallam in their traditional home strip of the all blue, the blue shirts, the blue shorts and the white socks. It is Barton Town in their change strip this afternoon of the turquoisey green, the teal green shirts, the black shorts and the black socks. James Knight, as I say, is alongside me this afternoon. Afternoon, James.
Afternoon. Delighted to be here. It's
great to have you on Football Forum for the first time for the first time ever. In fact, a very good afternoon.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a very very cold but beautiful day here. Can't believe how busy it is. I think the international break has done the crowd a really big favour here. I think lots of people are in the mood for some cracking football today. Absolutely, indeed. Now, obviously, James and I know each other very well. Obviously, we did a short-lived Formula One podcast some year and a half ago. But he's taken a day off. Well, he's got a Saturday off, and where better to spend it than Sandygate? Hallam against Barton Town in the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division. As I mentioned in the intro, Hallam defeated on Tuesday night away at Bottersford Town, a 3-2 defeat there. Barton Town, having not played since last Saturday,
they drew 1-1 at home to Eccleshill United. But Barton Town obviously not winning since the 8th of September, so a 5-game winless run. Our big match referee this afternoon is James Gallagher of the West Riding Football Association. Laura Gilmore and Stephen Taylor, both of the Sheffield and Hallamshire FA, will be his assistants. As the referee, Mr. James Gallagher, is just going through the pre-match pleasantries and coin toss between the two captains. So Richard Patterson, wearing shirt number 8 for Hallam this afternoon, he is the man with the armband. As for Barton Town, it is the number 7, Tom Wardby, this afternoon. He is the club's top scorer with 11 goals in the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division this season. Scored that solitary goal for the Swans in that 1-1 draw with Eccleshill last Saturday. And it will be Barton Town to get us underway in this first half, as I seem to have misplaced my timer, but no matter, there is more than one way to swing a cat. So we're just awaiting the kick-off here at Sandygate. Where else would you want to be on an international weekend? The referee just checking all is okay. And we are off and underway here at Sandygate. It is Barton Town to get us underway in this first half. They'll be playing from left to right as we look it in this first half towards the shed end. Hallam, as I mentioned, in their blue shirts, blue shorts and white socks, playing from right to left as we're looking at it from this main stand towards the cricket netting. I have no idea. I've been here several times now and I've no idea as to what that end is known as.
Tree end, we're going to call it.
Tree end. You know what? It works. We'll stick with it, as it is an absolutely jam-packed Sandygate this afternoon. Sandygate known for getting upwards of 500 spectators for most of their league games this season, and in fact for last season as well. Their title-winning season in Division 1 up to the Premier Division and the 5th tier of non-league football, doing wonders for the spectators. And it's Charlie Preston who is in the Hallam goal this afternoon. He's in the pink shirt, the luminous pink shirt, the black shorts and the black socks. And I do apologise for any wind you may be picking up this afternoon here at Sandygate. As I mentioned in the intro, it is...
That's high.
A bright but breezy Sandygate on a Saturday afternoon, and a challenge there from the number 7, the captain Tom Wardby. And Hallam win themselves a free kick just over halfway. Minute and a half gone. James Knight, your first thoughts?
Yeah, so it's been a bit of an interesting start. I think most of which has been basically taking place on the sidelines and out for goal kicks. There's a little bit of a high challenge there in the midfield. Nothing too dangerous, but I think the referee's giving him a warning there.
So Hallam with the ball in here, but doesn't account to anything, and Barton Town can bring it out with the number 8. That's Craig King.
It's a lovely flick.
And up towards, I believe that looks like the number 10. I believe it is. That's Danny Chapman. Chapman looking to play a ball, spread it across in the direction of Brooklyn Dennis, but to no avail, and Hallam regain possession. And we'll bring it down this far-hand side, but it's in the possession of the number 14. That's Ash Flynn. Flynn, who will look for an option, and we'll find it with the number 3. That is Joe Scars. Scars across to this near-hand side, and interchange with Butel, who Danny Butel, known for his attacking talent, is playing left-back this afternoon. But we shall see as Barton Town regain possession, but a slight miss kick, and it's over with the number 4 of Nico De Girolamo. Obviously, his brother, Diego De Girolamo, formerly of Sheffield United, playing his trade at Buxton. But Barton Town have the ball here over on the far-hand side as we look at it, and advancing up the far-hand side. This, the number 11, that's Will Wardby. I assume it's his brother. I could be wrong, but both with the same surname. And it's Wardby. Wardby sends it across towards the 18-yard box, but Hallam do their best to clear it. Only out as far as the man, but Hallam regain possession and can send it down long, and a chance here for Hallam. This is Nathan Cartman, signed last Friday from Knaresborough Town. Scored against Hallam for Knaresborough Town, and obviously we know he scored for Knaresborough Town in the 1-1 draw against Handsworth that we brought you on Football Forum Live a few weeks ago. So it's Musselwhite, the goalkeeper for Barton. He'll send it up, but it only comes as far as Barton, and Barton regain possession, but only very briefly, because Hallam won it back here, looking towards Butel on this near-hand side, but it's out for a throw-in to Barton Town, and it will be Clark Greaves, the right-back, who will take this, and Greaves will send it down, looking for his man. He's looking for Dennis, but Hallam do their best to clear it out, and it goes into the plethora of fans that have lined this far-hand stand. It will be Clark Greaves, the right-back, who will be taking this throw in a very advanced position on this near-hand side, obscured by the fans, but he'll play it, and he'll send the throw inwards, and a chance here for Barton, but it's cleared out by the number 11 of Iron Wilson. And we know what Iron Wilson is like. We've seen his performances, but here Hallam have the ball here with Butel, the number 2. Butel on this near-hand side, looking for an option, but he's got a man and finds one in support. He'll do that with the number 3 of Joe Scars, and Scars will send it back to Pudil, Daniel Pudil, and it's back to Preston in the goal. And a rather frantic couple of minutes so far, James Knight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been end-to-end stuff. No sort of major chances, but lots of pressure coming from both sides here, as we see the defence from Hallam struggling to get rid of the ball, and they're going to give away a free kick there under pressure.
And they do indeed. Brooklyn Dennis winning that foul for Barton Town on this near-hand side in a slightly advanced position. So 5 minutes gone here at Sandygate. Hallam 0, Barton Town 0. You're with Football Forum Live on this Saturday afternoon. Thank you very much indeed for your company. And it will be the number 3 of Scott Matthews, the left-back, coming over to this side to take it. Left-footed swinger planned for Barton Town as they look to open the scoring here at Sandygate. The ball's played in, it's over high, and a chance towards the back post. But that one heads over the back of the shed end, and that one's heading down the A57, and that's on its way to Manchester. It's the best chance we've really seen so far from either side, really, coming from Barton Town. And really, that was a free kick that was a bit needless for Hallam to give away. Yeah,
absolutely. It was one of those floating balls that sort of flip a coin to see whether or not it's going to get into the back of the net, or like you said, on the A57. But heart in mouth moment, I think, there for Daniel Padil and the rest of the defence. They're going to be alert to those dangers, I think, and looking not to give away any more cheap free kicks.
Well, we shall see. Throw in one for Barton Town over on the far hand side, just behind halfway, and it's played across towards Greaves. Greaves wearing the number 2. Greaves will play it long, and he'll look for his man, that being Brooklyn Dennis, the number 9, but he's caught offside, and it will be a Hallam free kick in a very defensive position. So Preston's got this, will take this free kick. 25 yards out from his own goal. And before anyone wonders, no, he's definitely playing it up the field rather than towards his own net. I can't imagine a goalkeeper that'd be stupid enough to do that. But Hallam with a chance here. This is the number 11 of Iron Wilson. But a foul adjudged by the referee, and Barton Town win themselves a free kick in a very defensive position, in a central position.
I'm not really sure what he gave the free kick there for. I think that the Hallam player was guilty of touching another player as opposed to even fouling him.
Either that or maybe offside, but unsure. Regardless, the scenario is still the same as Musselwhite tries to gain a couple of yards, or rather inches, doesn't achieve anything, and the free kick is sent up long. And here is Iron Wilson over on the far-hand side. Iron Wilson, we know he's got big things that we've seen of recent, but Barton Town have it here with Dennis. And Dennis, that took a touch off Daniel Padil, and Preston does his best to keep it in and will do so. And it's out for a Barton Town throw over on the far-hand side in a very advanced position. And Preston absolutely apoplectic with his defence there. The amount of time and space that Brooklyn Dennis, the number 9, was given there.
They've given a corner.
And it was a corner, was it indeed? I do believe. Well corrected, James. It is a first corner of the afternoon for Barton Town here at Sandygate. So far-hand side, 8 minutes gone at Sandygate, 0-0. So corner taken here, ball's played in, and a chance here. Maybe a very acrobatic attempt at that from the number 5, Tom Davey, but nothing achieved, and it's out for yet another Barton Town corner, far side.
Got to appreciate the ambition there. That was absolutely excellent. Made good contact with it. About 8 or 9 foot wide, but yeah.
Spectacular.
Absolutely.
But wide. So corner taken short here. 1-2 with the man, and it's out towards Davey over at the far hand side. But his header was off target, and it's behind for a Hallam goal kick.
Early signs of pressure here then, I think, for the Hallam defence. This battle of the mid-table between 12th and 13th in the league.
Indeed. Both sides really have struggled for form of late. Hallam, obviously, they've got their impressive home form. One defeat that we brought you on Football Forum Live last month, that 3-2 defeat at home to Rossington Main. Barton Town, they're just trying to find some form at all. Only 2 points in their last 5 games, as we mentioned. And a ball for Hallam's played down here, but it doesn't achieve much, and it's out for I believe that's gone out for a goal kick to Hallam.
Yeah, it seems he slightly overhit the ball when you're playing down the field, and it's going to dribble off for a goal kick every single time.
So goal kick played down for Hallam, and it's up, and it's only as far. For Barton Town. I do apologise. Barton Town with the ball here with the number 11. That is Wardby, Will Wardby, and the referee gives a free kick in the direction of Barton Town. Not sure as to what, but
handball, I think. It just sort of clipped up, about a foot away from the ball.
Nevertheless, and the chance here with the captain Tom Wardby on this near hand side. Wardby, but great strength from the Hallam man as they've played downfield and looking for the direction of Ash Flynn. But it's sent long backwards up towards Tom Wardby on this near hand side. Takes it towards the byline, across in towards the box. Hallam would do their best to get it out of their own area. It takes a deflection and the wind as well, and a chance here for Henry Cook. Cook looking for options. Cook, he'll find Wardby, takes a deflection off Hallam man, and it's out, I believe, for a throw in to Barton Town on this near hand side in a very advanced position.
Yeah, that was one of those moments where you just need to get rid of the ball quickly, and they hesitated for a second. Takes a deflection off one of the Barton Town players, and again inviting more pressure. Only sort of 10 minutes into the game.
So Greaves with the long throw in towards the 18-yard box, and a chance here for Barton Town. But it's saved comfortably at the far hand post by Charlie Preston in the Hallam goal.
Yeah, just couldn't quite make contact there with it. If he'd have had the contact to the acrobatic overhead kick earlier, I think that'd have been in the top corner, but
not to be, sadly.
No.
So 11.5 gone here at Sandygate. Hallam 0, Barton Town 0. You're with Football Forum Live on your Saturday afternoon. Much appreciating your company. Whether it be on your podcast provider or indeed our YouTube channel. The second of our commentary double-header this weekend, as here is a ball from Danny Butel sent over in towards the box, but nothing achieved, and Barton can clear, but only as far as Ash Flynn. Flynn looking for an option. He will find it in Flynn indeed. And 7 takes a strike. That being Jamie Matthews. Doesn't achieve anything, and it's behind for a Barton Town goal kick.
Yeah, first bit of encouraging play there. Kept the pressure on. More than a minute there, actually, which I think is probably a record for Hallam so far in this game. Love the idea, but sort of skied over the bar. It's encouraging stuff, though.
And do you really think that that Hallam really could have done any more from that situation? I mean, it was a central position. They had a good chance, but
see, I like the highlight reel goals, and so I'm never ever going to criticise a player for having a go from that far out.
Indeed.
You see the stars,
and you've got to go for them.
Absolutely.
So football.
He just nearly hit the stars this time.
So Hallam with this free kick then, which they'll take just short of halfway. I believe that's the...
It's Padil, yeah.
It is Daniel Padil, the number 5. So Padil with the ball, and he plays it long over towards the far-hand side, looking for a man. and he'll have it here with the number 8, who will take a strike! And an audacious effort, I believe that was from the number 6, Brandon Bradbury.
It's an excellent shot.
A great effort from all of 20 yards, but sadly, just a little bit too high to nestle in the top corner.
It's got the crowd in the game for sure.
Well, 14 gone here at Sandygate. Remains Hallam 0, Barton Town 0. Plenty more football on the way here on Football Forum Live over the coming weeks. Tuesday night, we're on the road with Hallam again. We follow them away to Stocksbridge Park Steels in the second round of the Sheffield and Hallamshire Senior Cup. And rest assured, we will have full live commentary available to stream as well of the final of said cup in May. So do join us for that. So here is the number 6. This is Brandon Bradbury. Bradbury taking down this near hand side. An audacious challenge from the number 4, that being Henry Cook. But Hallam win themselves a throw in an advanced position. They'll do so, and they'll play it across towards the edge. And a chance here for the number 10. This is Nathan Cartman. Cartman sends a shot, but it's straight at Musselwhite, and Musselwhite
starting to thread those passes together now, though. It's been a good 5 minutes for Hallam here, starting to control that midfield a little bit more. There've been quite a few turnovers in the midfield, but they've managed to sort of clean up some of those passes. Daniel Padil there with a very high and long clear. Just get rid of the danger.
So Barton Town with a throw over on the far hand side. They'll do so, and they'll go back to the number 8 of Craig King. King exchanging a number of 1-2s with his man, but a loose ball, and it's out for a Hallam throw over on the far hand side. The number 4 of Nico Di Girolamo, he'll take that throw over on the far hand side. So a ball played long in the direction of Nathan Cartman. It's played across here towards this near hand side, and Butel looking for options. He'll find Ash Flynn. Flynn shaping to shoot. Blaze it through. Here is Nathan Cartman.
Called offside. Just saw Laura Gilmore at the top there. Flag pointing. That was a brilliant sequence of play there. What a fantastic through ball, but just went before the defender, unfortunately for Hallam there.
And a great save regardless from Ryan Musselwhite in the Barton goal. As someone, I can smell someone has a hot chocolate. Can't say I'm jealous, given the pre-match Bovril. Wanted one last night, didn't get one. So made up for it this afternoon. So Ryan Greaves with the throw on this, Clark Greaves, sorry, on this near-hand side. It's played up and Barton retain possession. Looking for an option. Here is Craig King, the number 8. Look to skip through. And a chance here for Will Wardby. Wardby strikes! Saved by Preston! And the referee gives a free kick in the direction of Hallam. A lot of this fan base amongst us here in the main stand at Sandygate thought when the referee had blown his whistle he would be giving a penalty in the direction of Barton Town. Charlie Preston got there first, and it's a free kick to Hallam.
But my ears were going to pop with the intake of breath from about 600 fans then at the same time.
I made that mistake last night in the under-21s game. Thought it was a penalty, assured it was a penalty, and instead it was a free kick from 18 yards.
Big call there from the referee.
So goal kick Hallam played up Longfield, up towards his man, towards Bradbury. Bradbury plays it long, but Barton regain possession, and they'll do so. They'll play it up towards the far-hand side, but it's a loose ball, and it's out for Hallam throw in an advanced position.
Yeah, a bit of an uncharacteristic clearance there. It was a bit of a panic clearance from Scott Matthews there. They've been pretty good at getting the ball up into the midfield.
So this is the 11. This is Aaron Wilson over on the far-hand side. Can't keep the ball in play, and it's out for a Barton throw on the far-hand side in a very defensive position as they look to open the scoring here at Sandygate. Hallam regain possession here, and it's played in, and a chance! And Josh Smaller, the Barton Town number 6, he got the shot away, but It was a slight miss kick, and thankfully he managed to get enough on it to send it away from the goal rather than into it. It's a first Hallam corner of the afternoon.
A bit of a glare from the keeper there as he miscued that, and it only went over the bar by about 2 foot. That could have been an embarrassing one.
So 18 and a half gone at Sandygate, but the corner comes in and it goes over everyone, and even the Barton player at the back post couldn't get a noggin on that one, so it's out for a Barton throw over on the far-hand side, on this near-hand side. Or indeed, has it been given as a goal kick? Well, whatever the referee has given, Ryan Musselwhite, the goalkeeper, will be taking the kick. So I'd assume it is a goal kick. And I did a referee course a few months ago.
Did you pass?
I passed. I haven't done any games. So Barton Town have the ball here, but Hallam regain possession almost immediately, and they'll send it long up towards Nathan Cartman. Free kick towards Hallam, and they'll do so in an advanced position from centrally in this half. It will be the number 7, Jamie Matthews, that will take it.
Yeah, Thomas Davey complaining there, but he was definitely got his arms wrapped around the Hallam player there, right in front of the referee. He's always going to give that. The moment you've got 2 arms around a player, you got a one-way ticket to a free kick there.
Well, yet to see a booking in this game. We saw a fair few last night in an under-21 Steel City derby. I mean, that's a given. It's a Steel City derby of any occasion. They're going to be cards. So Hallam with the free kick. Matthews to take it then from some 40 yards. Matthews sends it in towards the box, but Barton do well to get it out of the way, and they'll do it with Will Wardby. But a block from Bradbury allows Barton to just go back a few yards and regain the composure. Sadly, the composure has all been lost, and that's out for a Hallam throw on the far-hand side, which is taken quickly here. And it's with Patterson, the captain, across to the number 3, that's Scars. Scars will play it across to Butel on this near-hand side. Danny Butel plays it down towards Nathan Cartman. Cartman looking for options, and he'll maintain possession and goes back to Scars. Scars lofts the ball through towards Matthews, but Musselwhite will get a hand onto that as the sun comes out right in our line of view. I've brought the sunglasses. Don't think I can reach them just yet. All eventualities covered here on Football Forum Live this afternoon.
That's going to be a difficult one for the keeper if that sun keeps out. It's going to be right in his line of sight. If I'm Barton, I'm having a few long-range efforts here and testing his vision.
Well, obviously, second half, Hallam are playing downfield, so maybe they'll have the advantage in the second half, and that's what they're banking on. Obviously, as we all remember the famous conversation that myself and George Barber had on this, in this very stand, in fact, back last December, of the direction and the slight incline there is on this Sandygate pitch, before a fan told us, in rather impolite terms to shut up, shall we say. And I'm sure you can guess that there was an F word involved in that. So Barton Town with the ball here over on the far-hand side, and here is Will Wardby. Wardby looking for option. He'll shape to shoot, but a deflection off De Girolamo will allow Wardby some more time and space, but he is dispossessed, and Barton have the throw in a very advanced position over on the far-hand side.
He's like a little Jack Russell, is De Girolamo there. That was absolutely fantastic. Stayed on him. Got rid of the danger really quickly there.
So Barton with the ball, but I think that's not amounted to anything, and it's out for a Hallam goal kick. We've reached half distance in this first half here at Sandygate. Hallam 0, Barton Town 0. Still awaiting the first goal of the afternoon. We'll obviously bring you all the half-time scores as they go in from Leagues 1 to the FA Cup qualifying, and obviously any internationals that may be going on. The chance of us getting the Northern Counties Eastern League half-time scores are almost impossible. But nevertheless. So Preston lofts the ball downfield, as that sun is absolutely blinding me, but I'll do my best. And the referee has called a penalty to Hallam. The sun caught my eyes, and it was Nathan Cartman who was hauled to the ground from all of... It's all right. As James offers me his sunglasses, he's going to take them himself. But it will be Danny Röhl who will put the ball on the 12-yard mark, ties his laces, and he will be taking this penalty for Hallam. 2 league goals so far this season, scored 1 in the Vars as well. So a chance here on 24 minutes for Hallam to open the scoring on the Saturday afternoon. Röhl steps up and goes towards the right-hand side of the goal. The goalkeeper guessed the right way. But it was a powerful strike, and Röhl made no mistake from 12 yards. 25 gone here at Sandygate. It's Hallam 1, Barton Town 0.
Nobody's saving that one. That was textbook penalty, right in the corner. You're right, the keeper guessed the right way, but you'd have to be 7'5" to be able to even get a fingertip on that one. That was an excellent penalty.
So Hallam opened the scoring here at Sandygate. As some fans, they've seen the first goal of the game, they want to get in the queue for the half-time pie. And I can't blame them. I'm still wearing half of my pre-match hot dog. Only James Knight will know about that. Until the second half, maybe. So Barton Town have restarted play, and they've won themselves a throw-in on this near-hand side. It's taken, but a lofted ball invites Nathan Cartman. Cartman trying to shrug off 3 Barton Town players before Danny Röhl, the goal scorer, in shirt number 2. He lofts the ball downfield, and it's out for a Barton Town throw over on the on this near-hand side in a very defensive position. As that sun comes out again, I think sunglasses will be required in the second half.
Absolutely.
That big, massive black rain cloud over to the shed end says otherwise. This is a chance here. Ash Flynn sends it through! And Hallam double their advantage in as many minutes. Ash Flynn with a fantastic strike, but the assistant has called offside over on the far-hand side. And James, you were right, it was great play, but maybe Ash Flynn just timed his run a second too early, and the assistant has called offside, so it remains Hallam 1, Barton Town 0.
That was a brilliant bit of play as well. I got really excited about that, but I think Ash Flynn maybe got a bit too excited as well. Got the jump on the defender, but one step too many. Laura Gilmore with a good call there. It's probably offside by only about a foot.
But it was that foot that makes the difference between 1-0 and 2-0. It remains 1-0 to the countrymen here at Sandygate.
It's a fantastic finish there.
It's a beautiful finish. So Preston plays the ball down long field, and will look for it for Bradbury, the number 6, but Barton regain possession and will do so here with a crunching challenge that only results in Hallam regaining possession here with Cartman. Lofted down towards Cartman, and Röhl will pick up the ball and chest it, but it's out for a Barton Town throw on this near-hand side.
Hallam's been having a lot of success in this midfield. So the second part of this first half, really been pressuring the Barton defenders and forcing them to make quite a few errors.
Free kick in the direction of Hallam then for a slight push on Danny Röhl. Or is it indeed a throw?
I think they're going to go free kick. I think it was...
Well, whatever it is. No, is it? It is
free kick.
It is a free kick, you're right.
Yeah,
so Joe Scars will take this free kick, and he'll do so with a fake, looking for his options. The referee blows the whistle, and Scars will take this free kick. It's sent across the field of play towards the number 4, Nico De Girolamo. There we go, the sun's gone in, it's all okay. Hallam bring the ball down this near-hand side, and the referee does not give a penalty, but he does indeed give a free kick on the edge of the 18-yard box as the sun comes back out. I feel like this is going to be something for the rest of the game, but we will persevere. Never mind. So free kick, and someone's gone in the book.
Yeah, Aaron Wilson got the jump on the defender there, and the defender did not want to let that happen, so figured dragging him back is going to be...
Your guess is as good as mine. That looks as if it is the number 11 of Will Wardby. Or is it indeed Will Wardby that is just protesting and it was someone else? We're not sure. We will. I'll put it down as Will Wardby and we'll see. But regardless, it is a...
free kick, basically, where a short corner will be taken in field hockey here. This is going to be an interesting one.
Indeed. So Hallam with this free kick from all of 20 yards. From a very advanced position, but a really tight angle. 2 men in the Barton Town wall. Chance here for Hallam to double their advantage.
Watch Ash Flynn stalking this edge of the box as well.
Ball's played over towards the back post, and here is Flynn. Flynn, the number 14, looking for a man. He goes down. The referee's not interested that time. Barton continue play, and will do so, but it takes a touch off Ash Flynn, and it's out for a Barton Town throw on this near-hand side.
Strong challenge there from the Barton Town defender. I think Ash Flynn was hoping for another free kick there, but he's a big lad, and I think they know that he wasn't going to go down that easy.
So the referee just having a talking to with the number 3. That's Scott Matthews. Not gone into the referee's notebook, but regardless.
Ash Flynn is not happy.
I mean, he's had a goal disallowed, a penalty claim that was not given. Not the greatest of strikers' afternoons so far, but still plenty of time to go as we just tick over the half-hour mark here at Sandygate. So Musselwhite will take this. Is in fact a free kick in a extremely defensive position. It's literally by the corner quadrant. So Musselwhite to take this free kick. It's up right into the sun. My eyes will not be thanking me. But it's a throw to Hallam just on halfway. And Scars will take it as my eyes get drawn to the fruit shoot that's sat on the railings in front of me. Can't say that. Can't deny that looks delightful.
It's gone in for concussion protocol, I think they're on one of the Barton players. I didn't quite catch who it was, but the referee's just sent him onto the bench to have a quick look at his head. He got a little bit of a red mark there after the going up for the header.
Well, I think the best...
Oh, he's coming straight back on.
It is the number 10. It was Danny Chapman.
The fastest concussion check, I think, in the history of sports.
The assistant on this near-hand side doesn't believe that he's fine to return to the field of play. So
they're getting the Vaseline out here.
Oh, they are getting the Vaseline. He's been bandaged up.
I'm hoping for his head.
And Danny Chapman re-enters the field of play, so it's back to 11 apiece here at Sandygate. 32 on the watch here in Sheffield 10. That big, black, dark rain cloud creeps ever closer over towards the shed end. Hallam have possession here in an advanced position. The referee calls the play back.
Oh, they played advantage then. He played a perfect through ball and then pulled it back. It's a bizarre decision.
Absolutely right. So Hallam, man had been fouled. They decided to play the advantage, but the referee did not agree and he's pulled it back for the free kick, which was taken, but now Barton can clear, and Preston is way out of his goal and does well to just clear it away partially, and it'll come to Butel, the goal scorer. Butel played down, but it takes a touch off a Barton man, and that's out for another Hallam throw on this near-hand side, just short of halfway.
Yeah, that ball's gone into the stands, and then about 7 Hallam fans have proved why they're the ones not in goal for Hallam today. Struggling to get that ball back.
So Hallam throw over on this near-hand side. It's played back, and Henry Cook with another rash challenge, but that's over to Ash Flynn towards the 18-yard box. Flynn sends the cross in, but Musselwhite gets his hands to that one.
Having a busy game is Flynn today. At the centre of everything down that right-hand side.
The number 14, Ash Flynn, for which I have absolutely no information about whatsoever. All I know is that he played last game. He started last game, excuse me. Although if you think my notes for this game are bad, you should see the ones last night. That was a disaster. Half the team wasn't even, half the players I'd got information on wasn't even in. And here is a chance here for the number 7, the captain, Tom Wardby. But Scars does his best to just get that one out of play. If in doubt, get it out. He's done just that, and Barton have a throw in an advanced position over on the far-hand side.
What I will say in your defence on the lack of notes for last night is when you're at a game where the players are as young as they are, it's a struggle for them to get the parents' permission slips in to be able to play after bedtime. So, let alone get information on who they are.
Maybe so. So Barton with the throw, long throw in towards the box, a chance! And Brooklyn Dennis with the header from all of about 4 yards. Preston made the dive in the Hallam goal, but the header was slightly over and wide as the wind has picked up and the rain has teemed down here at Sandygate. And no wonder that all the hoods have gone up.
The mad dash to get inside, get a Bovril, warm up.
James Knight has made the wise decision to position our have our commentary position from far back in the stands this afternoon, as opposed to towards the front of the stand. It was a very wise decision, I must say.
Yeah, it's a decision brought to you by Apple Weather, I think. There,
abandonment or postponement of the game in this weather, no chance. This is Sheffield after all.
You do what's right. You get another beer and you warm up and you put up with it. This is football.
So Barton Town with the ball as the wind picks up here ever the more. And a torrential downpour, and the wind blows in our direction. Yeah. And we will continue. We will continue.
Ash Flynn's chasing that one down. The keeper's going to get to that one. This is torrential rain.
And hopefully all is okay here at Sandygate as the notes are going up. We are getting absolutely tanked on here at Sandygate. An absolute downpour that has come out of absolutely nothing. For the moment, the notes have gone away, so I'm going to have to do my best as I look to just cover my equipment. I'll do my best to bring you as much information as we can.
Yeah, Clark Greaves here with a throwing in quite an attacking position here.
So Greaves, the number 2. He'll take this. He'll have this throw over on the far-hand side. As long as the wind doesn't come in this direction, everything is okay. We shall say, and a chance!
I thought that dropped in just over the keeper then.
Just over header. As the wind has gone in our direction. Thankfully, the extremely expensive microphone that I have brought is safe in the box underneath. That's not coming out at any point this afternoon, but what we do know is it is a Barton Town corner here to the number 10. Barton with a chance. They'll play it in towards the back post and the header, but it only comes out to Butel, the goal scorer. That one. This is absolutely torrential. James Knight, I do apologise. Your first game on Football Forum Live, and you are getting absolutely soaked.
This is the true experience of English football, isn't it? Middle of October. Cannot feel my hands. Gonna need a change of underwear by the end of this game, I think, Josie.
But without a shadow of a doubt, this is the worst game I have commentated on in terms of weather. It's never been this bad. It's in my eyes. Frankly, as long as I don't get electrocuted, I couldn't give a monkeys. I don't care if I get soaked, as long as I don't get electrocuted. And I didn't bring a coat.
And to think 5 minutes ago we were worried about not having sunglasses out. The weather is...
Don't you just love the Sheffield weather? Here is Bradbury. Bradbury will play it over to the number 11. Here's Irene Wilson. Wilson down to Ash Flynn as the play continues in this torrential weather. Over towards Cartman. And here is Danny Butel, the number 2. Butel will send it over, and a chance here for Hallam. but it doesn't achieve anything. It's behind for a...
It's a header with his back of his head as he was sort of turning away and shielding himself, and it's nearly popped into the top far side corner there.
This is unbelievable. Musselwhite with the goal kick here. We've had 38 and a half minutes here at Sandygate. We do see a bit of hope in the distance with a bit of blue sky. For now, we're getting soaked. And the warranty has probably expired on all my technical equipment. Never mind, we shall persevere. Bradbury is adjudged to have fouled his man here in a defensive position. Barton looking to take the kick quick. Although in this kind of weather, if you're wanting to slow the game down, you're an absolute idiot. That could have been a bit stronger. I stopped myself just in the nick of time. It's Football Forum Live. Maintain professionalism, Hadfield. Come on. It's freezing, it's soaking, but we will persevere.
I think we need to get some sponsorship from Go Outdoors for the next match.
Been waiting for sponsorship on this programme for 5 years and it's not come. It ain't coming. We shall persevere. Here's Flynn, the 14 for Hallam. But Barton Town regain possession and will do so with the shirt number 5. Who it is, I've got no idea. I can't be bothered at the moment to look it up. But a chance here for Nathan Cartman, the number 10, as Musselwhite gets to the ball first.
Oh, Padil with a bit of a push there.
Padil with a push into the back of his man. That's Brooklyn Dennis, the number 9. And Barton win a free kick on halfway. They'll do so. It's out to Clark Greaves, the right back, wearing shirt 2. As the ground becomes a bit more torrential and waterlogged, as players struggle to keep a footing. Here is the number 7 for Hallam. It's played over towards Nathan Cartman down this near-hand side. Cartman. The assistant has not flagged for offside. Played it across the back of the field and a chance.
There had to be someone there at the back post to make the most of that.
A missed kick from the Barton Town defender, and they can clear it up now here with the number 7. That's Tom Wardby. Good bit of defence here from Hallam as the man slips, and it's back with Greaves for Barton. Barton look to come again. The number 4. Over to the 8. And over onto the far hand side as Barton look to play a ball towards the back post. Tom Wardby can't get a man to it. And it seems my headset is trying to push itself off my head.
The barrage of water that's coming down.
The joys of non-league football commentating on an international weekend. Never mind, we shall persevere.
About 4 minutes to go, I think, this first half.
Yep, spot on. 3.5 to go of normal time here at Sandygate, and for all intents and purposes, and for all our sakes, sat here at Sandygate, let's hope the referee doesn't add on any additional time.
Yeah, and I think the referee wants a cup of tea. He's not going to be giving too much extra time on at the end of this half.
We're cold and freezing, but we're sat in trousers and jumpers. Musselwhite dives to get that ball, and it's Barton regain possession here with 3 minutes to play of normal time.
Referee's already looking at his watch there. I can see he wants to get in the warm.
James Gallagher, the referee. I can't blame him. I really can't blame him. I had a Bovril pre-game and I'm still freezing. It's a Hallam throw over on this near-hand side. Yep, the headset was a very good call.
Yeah.
Whether it works come Tuesday night, who knows? We shall see. Greaves tries to get ahead in a back kick and will do so, but it only comes to the Barton number 4. Bit of ping pong. The referee gives Barton the free kick. Oh, it's a throw-in rather on this near-hand side. Just in front of the dugout, so it's thrown. Barton regain possession and will do so, and it's back here with the side sponsored by Red Kitchens. Greaves looks to play a ball through, and a bit of a miss kick here from Pudil, but De Girolamo's there and will bring it downfield and will do so. Here's Aaron Wilson. Wilson's thrown to the ground. The referee sees nothing of it. He has done now. And it's a free kick to Hallam, just short of halfway. 43 on the watch here. It is Hallam 1, Barton Town 0.
Well, they're going to go back and give it a throw-in, actually. So apparently ice hockey checking is allowed in this league. As a Steelers fan, I'm not going to complain too much, but especially in this weather, you don't want to be hit that hard. That's going to hurt a bit more.
So Barton with the throw over on the forehand side. It's taken, but Hallam regain possession almost immediately. It's back here with Scars. Scars will go back to Preston, the goalkeeper, and Preston will send it long downfield.
It's a lovely
looking for Cartman, and Cartman will send it off towards his man. Played through, that was Flynn. Flynn sent it to Butel. It's towards the back post. And a bit of a miscommunication between two of the Hallam players has allowed Barton to regain possession. That was a real golden chance to double their advantage just before the break. Hallam win possession back here with Patterson, the captain. Patterson will play it forwards towards his man. Flynn looking to play the dummy in the direction of Butel, but Barton regain possession and will loft it downfield up towards Tom Wardby, the captain. Wardby regains possession, but it's lost immediately, and here is Matthews.
Oh, he's gone for a long one.
Who looks to catch the keeper out from all of 55 yards. Given wind conditions, given weather. I mean, you have to try it, as a fan says behind me, but there's no chance that's going in.
You've got to try it, but I mean, you can't hit the corner flag. That he's missed that by an absolute mile.
I'd like to say that was wind assisted. I can't say that was completely wind assisted though.
No.
So we are into additional time by my watch. We've had the 45, just ticked over into additional time. There's been no substitution board. I can't say I blame them. It'll probably stop working. And thankfully, we still are going here at Sandygate, and the technical equipment has held up. That £25 cover has worked wonders. We shall see. Chance here. Dennis is brought down, and a free kick to Barton Town.
Oh, he's taking it quickly.
And it's taken quickly. Here is Will Wardby. Wardby will shoot, but Preston gets a safe pair of hands to that one.
It's quick thinking from the Barton players there. Coming to the end of the half, try and catch Hallam thinking about that cup of tea instead of playing the rest of this half out. Great shot, better save.
The referee instructing Preston to get on with this as a Barton man tried to catch him out. It's only back with Barton Town in a defensive position. And King will play it to Chapman. Chapman looking for options, the number 10. Chapman out to Greaves. Here is Greaves. Greaves still with the ball, over halfway, looking for options. As the referee calls half-time here at Sandygate. So Hallam lead through that penalty on 25 minutes. Danny Butel, the scorer, made no mistake from 12 yards, and despite the keeper getting the right way, there was no stopping that. Hallam with the goal advantage at the break. Few good chances from both sides since. Hallam thought they'd made it 2 in 2 minutes, but Ash Flynn was adjudged offside. Since then, we've had an absolute downpour. Everyone's got soaked, everyone's cold, and we'll continue for another 45. Half-time here at Sandygate. It's Hallam 1, Barton Town 0. James Knight.
Yeah, it's been a game of missed opportunities, I think, if Hallam look back on this one. As you say, disallowed goal, couple of offsides as well, and then right towards the end, a golden opportunity at the back post. All you needed was one player to put a foot on it, and it was in the back of the net, and neither of them communicated properly, and it was a chance missed, and it could have easily been 2 or 3-0. But as well, if you're Barton, there was some really encouraging play at the start of the game. They were absolutely dominating the midfield. Had Hallam panicking in defence, and a couple of balls just sailing over the crossbar. So I think this game's all to play for as we go into the second half.
So half-time score here at Sandygate. It is Hallam 1, Barton Town 0.
From Hallam to Handsworth,
this is Football Forum Live.
See you with Football Forum Live on your preferred podcast provider and indeed our YouTube channel. Thank you very much indeed for your company. Half-time at Sandygate, as we mentioned, it is 1-0 to the... Rain soon was the notification I got. Rain soon. I could have done with seeing that earlier. Nevertheless, it is 1-0. We're going to touch very shortly on, seeing as though we have a Sheffield Wednesday fan here, we can get some thoughts on Danny Röhl being appointed as the new Owls boss. We'll do that very shortly after we take a check of the latest halftime scores from around Europe and the country. So we'll start in the qualifying for Euro 2024. Ukraine 1, North Macedonia 0. That's approaching full time. Italy against Malta is an evening kickoff. It's currently Northern Ireland 3, San Marino 0. About 10 minutes to play in that one. Interleague 1. Blackpool 1, Stevenage 0. That's the latest score, just approaching half-time. Cambridge 0, Shrewsbury Town 0. Carlisle United 0, Leyton Orient 1. Lincoln City 0, Burton Albion 0. Those are all latest scores approaching half-time. League 2, Notts County 1, Mansfield Town 4 is a full-time result from earlier at lunchtime. These are all latest scores. AFC Wimbledon 0, Bradford City 0. Crewe 1, Tranmere 0. Doncaster Rovers 1, Sutton United 0. Joe Ironside with a 17th minute penalty there. Forest Green 1, Colchester 0. Grimsby Town 0, Accrington Stanley 0. Harrogate Town 0, Stockport County 1. MK Dons 2, Barrow 0. Swindon 1, Newport 0. Walsall 2, Gillingham 0. And Wrexham 1, Salford City 2. Let's just quickly check if we can on Chesterfield, how they're getting on in their FA Cup fourth qualifying round tie at home to Kettering Town. Have we got any information? We do. Chesterfield lead by a goal to 0, the header from Ollie Banks in the first half. So you're up to date with all the latest scores. James Knight. Danny Röhl has been appointed as the new boss of Sheffield Wednesday. Was announced yesterday afternoon. What have you made? Obviously, Cisco got sacked a week and a half ago now. The new manager's in. Your first thoughts of Danny Röhl?
Change had to happen, and I think no matter what they did, it was going to be better than the current state of affairs at the club. From what I've seen of him, this is going to be his first job.
It's his first actual managerial role.
A managerial position, but victory is in his DNA. He's been at Bayern for a few years. I mean, if you're going to pick a club in Europe for a manager to come from, Bayern's probably going to be pretty high up that list of clubs that you want them to have been involved with. So yeah, I'm delighted with it. I think it's going to be great. It's come at the right time as well with the international break. Gets a lot of time with the players. Start to put his own stamp on the team. I mean, we've seen the Sheffield Wednesday team is completely different to the team of last year that created miracles in the playoffs and then down at Wembley. They've seemed unorganised. They've looked like they've lacked passion, they've lacked happiness, and so change had to come. 11 games into the season, 3 points, victoryless. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what Danny does with this team. It's a risk, but good managers are hard to come by at this point in the season. Absolutely. Because the ones that are available are the ones that have probably just been sacked. So yeah, great promotion, happy for Danny, and excited to see what happens.
Well, as you mentioned, Bayern Munich assistant, German national team assistant, Southampton assistant as well, and started out at Rasenballsport Leipzig as assistant as well. What does Sheffield Wednesday, what should be Röhl's first managerial decisions and moves? Because as you mentioned, Sheffield Wednesday rock bottom of the championship, already 7 points from safety after only 11 games, and most of last season's League One playoff winning squad haven't been involved or have slightly been ostracised. I mean, Marvin Johnson isn't involved in the 25-man squad, so he can't play until January anyway. A load of new players have been brought in. What do you think Röhl needs to do first to sort of get the ball rolling, even before they play their first game?
I think you need to go back to that core team that have seen success last season. There was a lot of chopping and changing in the lineups. I think he needs to find what works for him, but also find that camaraderie again. Yeah. Darren Moore did a fantastic job of the morale side of things for the team. Last season they played like a family, and we saw that miraculous night against Peterborough coming back. That's what you need. You need that passion, and that's been lacking there. So I think his first job, it's not about systems for me. I think it's actually about building that chemistry, and finding where the problems lie in the dressing room. If that means moving some guys out of the club, bringing some new people in, I'm happy with that. I think the talent is actually there within the squad. The new signings on paper are fantastic. The squad on paper is at least a mid-table team. I think it's just going to be a case of going back to basics with this team, and then going from there. Come January, bringing Marvin Johnson back in as well. I think would be key.
Well, we shall see. Obviously, Sheffield Wednesday's first game with Danny Röhl in charge is Watford next Saturday, and really that's going to be an interesting one because Watford have been all out of shape so far this season. I believe they're towards the bottom end of the Championship. It's not been a great start for them. I suppose the easy answer is, well, Danny Röhl just needs points on the board and just needs wins. Yeah. But is it more about the result at this stage of the season, or do you want to see a good performance as well?
That's an interesting one. I think having a good performance is going to be key, even if points don't come, wins doesn't come. I think the team needs to actually feel a bit of confidence about themselves. Watford, historically been a fantastic team. They're going to have some time here where they're going to be going back to the drawing board. They've got a week and a half now to think about how they're going to be improving. They've got something to prove. Yeah. Wednesday have got something to prove. So I think it's going to be a tough game for both teams there, with the amount of time for preparation. But yeah, I think just some semblance of a good half of football I think is going to be important for them. If they lose 1-0, 2-0, that's fine, as long as we actually see some sort of structure to the team and we actually see some encouraging moments of play, because that's been lacking all season.
So the main thing is just having a good performance. So even if it's a 1-1 draw or something like that, or even a defeat, you're not too fussed about what the result is, as long as, because there'll be some fans who say, regardless, don't care how they win it, they just want to win.
Yeah, it's a long season. I know we're 11 in, but there's still a lot of games to play. Obviously, promotion's probably already out of the picture, but it's about saving the rest of this season and putting yourself in a position for next year to build upon that. And so, yeah, I think getting a good performance under the belt, if you get a draw, that's 25% of your points of the season added on again. We're only 3 points in, so any points will count at this point. So, yeah, I'm not too bothered about the result.
Well, we shall see. Sheffield Wednesday in action away at Watford next Saturday, and do not fear that, as we say, we'll be back on Tuesday night away at Stocksbridge Park Steels for Hallam in the Sheffield and Hallamshire Senior Cup, and there's plenty more football forum around the corner very soon.
The sooner they finish the M6, the better. It's only taken them 60 years.
The best thing to do is not to think. I just loved it from the off.
Shall we do it then?
Might as well.
He's willing to have a shot and have a go.
We didn't really show the quality that I know we've got.
To say he's come in for £4 million, one of the steals of the summer, really.
We're going to go up that season. That's not how football works.
Such a silly mistake.
Would you take the gamble?
Oh yeah, I think if I knew the answer to that, I think I'd be like best football manager in the world.
It's just that feeling that you want to bottle up and keep with you forever.
Do you know where bar is, mate? He goes, oh yeah, we don't serve alcoholic ground. What? Irish Premier Division. Oh God.
That's not allowed.
Is that not allowed?
No.
I was looking forward to the Sligo Rovers against Drogheda.
Sligo Rovers supposed to be quite good.
Both on 9 points out of 11 games.
What you
9 points out of 11.
This is Football Forum.
Wednesdays from 9. Welcome back to Sandygate, half-time here. It is Hallam 1, Barton Town 0 in this Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division clash with Football Forum Live. Joseph Hadfield and James Knight taking you through this one. And a bracing first 45, James, which has seen us suffer just as much as the players, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a bovril-less half-time for us, so we're absolutely freezing. I'm hoping the players have had time to warm up before the torture continues in this weather. Doesn't look like we're going to get any more rain, though.
Touch wood.
Touch wood, yeah. Blue skies now.
But we shall see.
It's going to be slippy conditions, though, for these players. I think we're going to see a pretty scrappy second half.
But the cloud is just moving away from behind the sun. The sun seems to be working its way back out, and hopefully it may be cold, but let's hope it's a dry half. So it will be Hallam to get us underway in this second half. Here at Sandygate, they lead by a 1-0. The referees just checking with both goalkeepers that everything is okay. Obviously switched ends in this second half. James Gallagher is this afternoon's big match referee as we await the whistle. And we are off and underway in this second half here at Sandygate. It's Hallam who look to break immediately and will do so with Bradbury. And he has fouled almost immediately and has been booked for simulation. Now James Knight, 20 seconds in, and that's rather surprising because I expected that only going one way for a Hallam free kick.
Yeah, I'd sort of took my eye off the ball then ever so slightly. I was just getting my my notes up, but it definitely looked like a free kick for Hallam there. So that bit of an interesting one. Barton with an early sort of chance to get the ball back upfield and get some early pressure on as Hallam are having to kick upfield this time.
They are indeed, as we mentioned, Hallam in this second half playing from left to right as we look it towards the shed end. Hallam in their home strip of the blue shirt, the blue shorts and the white socks. Barton Town in their away strip of the, are we calling that teal, turquoise? It's definitely not green, but it's a...
Teal-coise.
Teal shirt, black shorts and black socks. They're playing from left to right towards the tree end. And Ryan Musselwhite with a bit of early clearing to do so. The referee giving the free kick in the direction of the visitors as the sun comes out, and that, on behalf of over 500 fans here at Sandygate, is more than welcome news.
Absolutely. Keeper was under pressure there. About 30 seconds ago, he didn't know what to do with it. He thought the ball was going to sort of roll back into the box so that he could.
So Barton Town with a chance here, but Hallam tried to regain possession. It's out here with Will Wardby on the left. Wardby looks to play a ball in towards the area, but Hallam regain possession and will send it up towards Ash Flynn, the number 14. But Barton regain possession here with Greaves, and it's back to the goalkeeper, Musselwhite. Musselwhite sends it downfield towards his man, but it's only out as far as Danny Röhl, the scorer of the only goal so far, and Barton have a throw which is taken, but Hallam immediately regain possession with Röhl on halfway on the far-hand side. So Röhl looks to play it forward here to the number 10. Nathan Cartman hasn't beaten the offside trap, and Barton Town have a free kick. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half.
Yeah, he tried checking his run twice then before he went. Big call there from Stephen Taylor. I thought he'd done enough there, but we're probably not at the right angle to be the best judge of that one.
So ball played long for Barton Town. A Hallam man gets a head onto it, and Röhl has it in a defensive position over on the far hand side. Looks to play it up towards Flynn and Cartman. That elusive front pairing, but nothing achieving.
Oh.
And a ball played across field up towards Aaron Wilson. Wilson, who bagged a brace in the 3-2 defeat away at Bottisford Town on Tuesday night. Was absolutely vital to the Countrymen's rise into the Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division in that title-winning season.
It's a ball to nowhere there from Aaron Wilson. I think he thought Ash Flynn was going to make a bit of a run there, but overhit and for a goal kick.
So nothing doing, and Matthews has it, sends the ball back towards Musselwhite, who will go and take the goal kick. So kick played up long field, up towards halfway, but Hallam immediately regained possession here with Cartman. Cartman, the number 10, apologies. Cartman here, looking for options. Cartman lofts the ball over towards Flynn. Barton get a head on it, but it's only out here as far as Aaron Wilson. Wilson looking for options. He will find, play it through, looking for Aaron Wilson. Barton clear their lines, and it's out for a throw-in to the Countrymen on this near-hand side in an advanced position.
Yeah, been a good passage of play here for Hallam, getting back into it where they left off in the first half, dominating this midfield again. 2 attacking throw-ins in quick succession here.
So throw taken on this near hand side and exchanges a couple of 1-2s, but play breaks down. But Hallam regain possession here with the number 4, that's Nico De Girolamo. De Girolamo playing it up towards Aaron Wilson, heading towards the byline. Yeah. The referee gives the throw in an extremely advanced position on this near hand side, completely obscured by the fans who have lined this near hand side field of play. Yeah,
it was a great block there from Scott Matthews to get in front of that from Aaron Wilson. Really threatening position.
So throw in towards the box as Cartman's pushed. The referee thinks nothing of it and gives the goal kick the way of Barton Town.
Ice hockey rules do apply apart from with simulation, apparently.
We shall see. Obviously, Brandon Bradbury going into the book early on in this second half for simulation. Will Wardby, we believe, scored, went into the referee's notebook in the first half.
It's a big clear from Daniel Padil there, right up to Ash Flynn.
So Padil takes it up towards Flynn. Flynn with space and a chance for Ash Flynn. Takes a deflection off the number 6, Josh Smaller.
Rifled through about 5 fans there who took that.
I believe it took a deflection. It didn't, and it was out for a goal kick, which has been taken. But the number 4, Nico De Girolamo, seems to have tried to keep that one in play. It's not, and it's out for a Barton Town throw on this near-hand side.
It's a fantastic bit of play there. Padil with a really strong clear, and Ash Flynn took that ball down really quickly. Got the shot off. Incredible power. And then, rifled through about 5 Hallam fans just behind the net who might be wanting to change where they stood. I think that was a concussion protocol for the fans as well.
We shall see, but Barton Town have it on the edge of the 18-yard box here with Greaves. Greaves will loft a ball in, but it's over the top and behind for a Hallam goal kick. So Charlie Preston, Hallam goalkeeper this afternoon, wearing shirt number 1, his neon pink shirt, black shorts and black socks. Ryan Musselwhite, the son of ex-Hull City goalkeeper Paul Musselwhite, for followers of a Hull City disposition. He is the goalkeeper this afternoon in the all dark grey strip. Barton Town seem to have the ball, but it's cleared long upfield, but it's only out as far as a throw into Barton on this near hand side, just on halfway. And they'll look to take this throw in on this near hand side, and will do so. It's played downfield in the direction of Wardby. Will Wardby looks to play it across the flank, but it's retreated, and they're back now here with Greaves. Greaves over onto the far hand side, looking for a man and looks to cut inside. Will look towards Chapman.
It's a great clearance from Joe Scars there.
But Scars clears once more, and Hallam regain possession on halfway and can build here. Here is Nathan Cartman. Cartman looking for option, plays Ash Flynn in, and Flynn with a chance plays it across the area, and the assistant has flagged for offside. There was a chance there for Aaron Wilson to get his name on the score sheets. 3 in 2 appearances, but sadly the linesman put his flag up just in the nick of time. So it remains Hallam 1, Barton Town 0, and we've played 54 minutes.
Stephen Taylor's really been in this game with a lot of the offside calls here. Just offside. It's unlucky for Ash Flynn. He's had a really good game so far, but been the wrong side of a few calls, and just put one wide 5 minutes ago. He's going to be frustrated going into this second half.
We shall see. So free kick for Barton Town's taken by Ryan Musselwhite, the goalkeeper. But Hallam immediately regain possession here with Cartman just over halfway on the far hand side. Cartman trying to strengthen off his man and look for options, but wins himself a free kick, and it's taken quickly. But the referee doesn't allow the quick free kick to be taken.
He did a really good job there, Nathan Cartman. He was being hassled by 2 players.
And the referee has brought the free kick back for a second time.
823 spectators here today.
I believe that is a Northern Counties Eastern League Premier Division record this season, because the most came in the Penistone Emley local derby on Wednesday night that we were supposed to be at. So 823 fans here at Sandygate this afternoon on the international break weekend. Here is Greaves for Barton Town over on the far hand side. The referee plays the advantage.
Cards coming out.
But the referee calls back the foul, and I believe, I want to say that is...
Sure.
Well, a yellow card has been given in the direction of the Hallam man. We're just waiting for him to turn round, and we'll bring you who indeed that was. And
number 7.
It is indeed. It's
Jamie Matthews.
Jamie Matthews has gone into the referee's notebook.
We knew that.
And it will be a Barton Town free kick just short of halfway. So Jamie Matthews, signed only on September the 8th from Sherwood Colliery, goes into the referee's notebook. Barton Town then with the free kick, headed in towards the 18-yard box, trying to twist and take a shot away, but it's cleared by the Hallam defender, and it's out for a Barton Town corner on this near-hand side.
Yeah, lots of flying feet there, trying to get the ball away. Padil with the little bit of class to get that out of danger. But yeah, we're going to see a bit more pressure being invited here. Oh, that's a shove.
So it's 56 gone here at Sandygate. Hallam 1, Barton Town 0. And a Hallam man shoves a Barton player to the field of play. He's going to get a talking to. Is he going to get a card?
It's Padil on Wardby, I think.
Daniel
No card.
Padil does not receive a card, just a swift talking to by the referee Gallagher. So corner going to be taken on this near hand side for Barton. The ball comes in towards the back post, and it's out, and Hallam can clear their lines and will do so, and it's out to Flynn, who's brought down to the turf, but Hallam can continue and will do so here. And Chapman looked to receive the ball but couldn't do so, and he's trying to fight his way to win it back. Here is Matthews, who's just gone into the notebook. Loses possession, and Barton can clear it up towards an advanced position. Matthews is shoved to the ground, and Hallam win themselves a free kick in a defensive position.
Tough break there. Nathan Cartman was open, but the pass just couldn't quite make it across to that far right-hand side for him to make the most of. Great interception there from the Barton players to stop what would have been a really, really dangerous opportunity there. We see a goal kick a free kick by the goalie, Charlie Preston, trying to get this back upfield and get some more Hallam pressure.
So Preston plays the ball up towards in the direction of Cartman, but Barton win the ball back and will do so here with Matthews, Scott Matthews in fact. And Matthews on either side of this fixture. But the ball's lofted long, and it's only out as far as a Barton throw on this near-hand side in a defensive position. Scott Matthews, the number 3, signed in the summer of 2022. As that ball heads in the direction of our commentary position, a fan 2 rows in front of us with great hands to thrust that one back in the direction of the field of play. So throwing towards Hallam, and they take it, and quick, and a chance here for Ash Flynn, but Musselwhite is there in the nick of time. He was aiming at the Hallam fans, was he not? But Hallam win themselves a throw-in in an advanced position on this near-hand side, and it will be Nico De Girolamo, the right-back, to take this throw.
Yeah, great goalkeeping skills from the fellow fan to keep us out of danger there.
But Barton regain possession immediately after the throw-in is taken as Padil shoves Dennis to the floor, and I think that is one warning too many for Daniel Padil.
Barton's tried to take that quickly, but the referee is not going to let play continue until he's had a conversation with
The ref's
Daniel
not having
Padil.
any of that. The question is a card going to be brought out for Daniel Padil, the former Sheffield Wednesday man? No.
Got away with it.
Final warning, one would imagine, for Daniel Padil, the former Sheffield Wednesday defender. So Scott Matthews will take this free kick for Barton then, as we approach the hour mark here at Sandygate. Matthews will play this ball across field towards a teammate, and it's back with the number 5 of Davey, but Davey is dispossessed, and the referee gives a free kick in the direction of Hallam.
Strong challenge from Jamie Matthews there, trying to catch Barton on the break, but Barton stopped them at the price of a yellow card.
Tom Davey, the number 5. A cheap free kick to give away, and the referee swiftly following that with a booking. So an hour gone here at Sandygate right now. Hallam 1, Barton Town 0 as Cartman looks to break in towards the box and retains possession, but Scott Matthews for Barton regains possession and will loft that downfield, but Hallam have it once more as possession changes hands almost immediately. And Barton can break over on the far hand side here with Greaves. Greaves, just over halfway, goes back to Cook. Cook, and now this is the number 8, Craig King. King back to Cook. Cook over to Davey, who's just gone into the referee's notebook. Davey looking and advancing towards the 18-yard box. The referee pulls it back for a foul in the direction of Barton Town, and Barton will have this free kick from all of about 30 yards out.
Starting to get a little bit scrappy this game now. We've seen a couple of yellow cards out and a few unnecessary fouls and pullbacks from some of the players. This is going to be an interesting one coming into the latter half of this game. With so many yellow cards being handed out. Could we see a red?
We shall see. I thought we were going to get a red in the Steel City Derby last night. We had about 7 yellows, but sadly no red. Well, thankfully no red. Craig King will take this strike and strikes, and it has dribbled in. And Charlie Preston made the save, but it has dribbled itself over the line, almost very slightly. And Barton Town have equalised here at Sandygate. It was a cracking free kick from Craig King from all of 30 yards straight at Charlie Preston in the Hallam goal, and it rolled in. 62 on the watch. It's Hallam 1, Barton Town 1.
I think if that was a dry game, he would have made that save. The ball skipped off the surface really quickly and he's just not able to control it. Part of you wants to say he could have done better, but the other half of you says maybe he couldn't have done. Tough break that for Charlie Preston. He's had a really good game so far. Not had to make too many saves, but when he has had to make a save, he's been there to do the job. You can see a free kick here though for Hallam that Joe Scarza is going to be taking.
Oh no! Light rain soon. Expected to last pretty much up until the final whistle.
Wonderful.
So we've got that to look forward to. Never mind, we shall persevere. 1-1 the score here, and play has resumed with Barton Town looking to attack here in the ascendancy. Here is the number 10, Danny Chapman.
Chapman onto Walby.
Walby looking to play it. It's wide and it'll be a Hallam goal kick.
A lot of promise to that attack there, but just a random shot. I'm trying to keep Charlie Preston on his toes after that mistake. But you're not going to threaten the goal if you're 4 foot wide on a side-footed shot attempt.
Indeed, as we see a spectator walk past us with 3 pints in his hand, as several of that pint looks to be heading down the side of the cup.
It's one of the most sad moments you ever see a pint being spilt.
So De Girolamo takes the throw for Hallam on this near-hand side on halfway.
Back of him.
And Hallam continue with possession, but it's dispossessed and Barton have it now. Here's Pudil, who regains it for Hallam. A mismatch of communication, and the referee gives the free kick in the direction of Hallam on halfway. So De Girolamo will leave this free kick off for Daniel Pudil.
Yeah, it was Tom Davey that was all over one of the Hallam players there, just outside the box, and ended up dragging him down, and the referee doesn't give a Doesn't give a free kick, but then gives quite a weak one there that Daniel Padill's just taking now into the.
So Padill sends this ball upwards towards his man, and a chance here. Here is Ash Flynn. Can he get his goal? Side netting, unfortunately. A great bit of play. Beautiful ball in from Padill. Nodded down, and a chance for Flynn, but it wasn't sadly taken in the manner he'd hoped. So play continues here at Sandygate. Hallam 1, Barton Town 1. You're with Football Forum Live on your Saturday afternoon. Scott Matthews shrugs off his man and can continue down this near-hand side, but a loose ball, and Hallam regain possession here with Aaron Wilson, the number 11. Wilson fouled, but play can continue. The referee calls the advantage, and the number 4 for Hallam, I believe it is, for Barton Town, is going to get a talking to by the referee, and indeed is going to go, and it is the number 4. It is Henry Cook. He's going to put himself into the referee's notebook.
Yeah, Flynn and Cartman have swapped round in this second half. You're seeing Flynn on the left-hand side of the attack this half, offering a little bit of a different look for the Hallam attackers. Be interesting to see how that goes.
So Hallam take the free kick as Matthews looks down to bring down Wilson. Wilson has it towards the byline, but all is sent in. Musselwhite gets a good hand to it, but Hallam retain possession, and a shot, and he's hit off the bar, and can he finish off? He can! Hallam take the lead at Sandygate. It was a beautiful strike from all of 25 yards. It hit off the crossbar. And the man they signed from Knaresborough, who scored against them earlier on in this season, has his first goal for Hallam FC. Nathan Cartman, the number 10. He was there to finish from all of about 4 yards into an empty net. His 8th of the campaign.
What a strike that was. Hit it so well, and then there to be able to make the finish. It was reminded me a bit of when Frank Lampard scored again in the World Cup, and it bounces off the crossbar and you go, is it over the line? I don't know. But this time it gets over the line with a very assured header. See the net ripple.
67 on the watch here at Sandygate. It's Hallam 2, Barton Town 1.
That's made 850 fans very, very happy.
So players restarted here at Sandygate, and Musselwhite has the goal kick, which he'll send long downfield.
Crowd's really getting into it on the shed end there. The keeper's going to have a very, very noisy end to this game, I think, for the Barton players.
And Wilson plays the ball through to the goal scorer Cartman, wearing the shirt number 10. It's taken towards the byline on this near-hand side. Lofted in, but there's Musselwhite to get a safe pair of hands to it. I mean, your first Hallam goal that you score, and it's at the shed end. That's not bad going.
That's what dreams are made of, isn't it? It's not the tree end. You have to be at the shed end if you're going to you score your first goal at Hallam. But yeah, fantastic. Those 200 fans behind the goal, absolutely love to see that. It's going to give them a lot of confidence into the back end of this game.
So Hallam with the advantage once more, and a ball's lofted over here towards Barton Town as they have a chance to level things up once more. Here is Tom Wardby, the captain. He'll take it back to Henry Cook, wearing shirt number 4. It's over towards Greaves, over on the far-hand side. Greaves looking to bring the ball in towards the area, and Greaves will take a strike. Deflected off a Hallam man, and Hallam regain possession here with Matthews. Matthews will loft the ball up, but it's only out as far as Musselwhite. The Barton goalkeeper will send it out back towards Greaves on the far-hand side.
Shrugged off a challenge there. He's a very, very strong player. Oh, they're switching the ball over here onto the far left-hand side.
Here is Will Wardby over on the far-hand side. Wardby looking to play a ball in towards the box, but Hallam clear their lines, and it's a throw-in to the Swans. Near-hand side.
It's a great clearance from Padil there.
Extremely advanced position. And a first substitution of the afternoon looks to be made as I get my stickers out.
Blackburn coming on. Jamie Matthews coming off. It's a great performance from Matthews today. Been at the centre of a lot of the play, winning those free kicks.
So Jamie Matthews leaves the field of play as the ball's played in here towards a Barton man, but Hallam can do their best to clear, but Barton will try and recycle. Here it is with Aaron Wilson, Ethan Blackburn, the man who has come on here, and here is Ash Flynn. Flynn over on the far hand side, Flynn looking for option. Here is Ethan Blackburn almost immediately. But Scott Matthews is back in the nick of time to send that one behind for Hallam corner. Shed end over on the far hand side.
Very encouraging bit of play there from Hallam once again. Cartman running down that far side, ready for the cross. But that was a fantastic interception there from the Barton players. We see another corner for Hallam.
So a chance here, corner played in for Hallam. Acrobatics sent back in from Cartman. As Barton look to clear their lines, they will do so, but it's only out for another corner, same side of the ground, also at the shed end.
Pressure's building.
19 minutes to play here at Sandygate. Hallam 2, Barton Town 1. And Hallam could do wise to build a bit of momentum. They're away to the Stocksbridge Park Steels in the Sheffield and Hallam Senior Cup second round on Tuesday night. We'll be there. The ball's lofted in towards the back post, but it's over everyone, and it's a Barton Town goal kick.
Set piece from the training ground there, but just a bit too much of a heavy touch there from the number 6, Brandon Bradbury.
Set piece from the training ground on a Monday morning after a heavy night on the beer on Sunday night. So Barton Town look to get forward, and they'll do so with Will Wardby over on this near hand side. Wardby wearing the shirt at 11, looking to skill past his man. Will do so, play a ball in! And how on earth did that not end up in?
I don't think he even saw the ball until it was at his feet. Then that was a.
I don't even think he saw the ball when it was at his feet. I think that was a bit of a lucky skill and a trickle in between both of his feet. The shirt number 4, the Henry Cook, had got forward, and a lovely. I don't know if Trevella. I think it is a Trevella, and it was a great bit of play, but sadly it's a yard or so wide, and it's a Hallam goal kick.
800 fans sighing with relief there. So a bit more pressure
but
coming
Barton
in.
come forward again with the other Wardby, Tom Wardby, who's the captain for Barton this afternoon, but play breaks down and Preston has the ball in his gloves. So Preston will play this goal kick long upfield in the direction of that front two of Flynn and Cartman for Hallam, but here is Greaves for Barton. Bartman. That's on Channel 4. Right, Barton Town look to play the ball in here, but it's only out as far as Aaron Wilson. And Wilson for Hallam can play it forward, and look as Hallam look to cement their lead here at Sandygate. Cartman is felled right in front of us, and Scott Matthews will give away the free kick.
One of the few players not on a yellow card, and he seems to have kept that record. But yeah, a bit of a cheap one to give away.
Or rather, I do say that. It turns out it's a Barton free kick. The referee has given it in the direction of Barton Town and the visitors.
That's a bizarre decision.
The assistant is...
clueless. No, kidding.
You can't be saying those kind of things.
I cannot.
Barton Town here with a chance. But Preston gets his hands to it. The on-rushing Hallam keeper. And the score remains 2-1 to the countryman. That's a good ball. It's lofted up towards Flynn. Flynn has a chance here. He can take it. He's miskicked it.
Gone for a corner.
But Clark Greaves was there in the nick of time to deflect that behind for a third Hallam corner in the space of about 5 minutes.
Threatening bit of play. Couldn't quite get it out of his feet there. Really good opportunity to put another goal past Muscle White.
So Hallam corner over on the far hand side. The hands go up, the ball comes in, and the heads go up. but Barton can clear their lines, but will only do so out to a Hallam man on 25 yards. He'll loft it across the field of play towards this near-hand side, but Barton regain possession and will win themselves a free kick. And the number 10, Nathan Cartman, the goal scorer of that second Hallam strike, he has his name taken and goes into the referee's notebook.
Yeah, Greaves got a step on him. Probably a necessary challenge, I'd say. Slow the play down, get time for the players to get back and recover as we see the ball getting cleared back into the midfield here. Ball's with Henry Cook, who's going to cycle that back to the defence.
So
under pressure, though.
Across to Greaves. Greaves under pressure from Cartman, but Greaves will send it across to Matthews. As Barton look to get themselves back into this game, Padilla will send it back to Preston, who's got the ball at his feet and lofts that out in the direction of Wilson. But Davey wins the ball back, and Davey looks to regain possession.
That's late.
Tom Davies already on a booking, remember? And had he not been in the referee's notebook, I think he would be now. I think that's his final warning as the arm goes round the referee's shoulder.
I don't think there was any ill intention there. I don't think he saw Padil was there after he'd made the challenge and so clipped Padil's toes and's gone. But you're right, I think if he wasn't on a yellow, he would have been. Final warning. Maybe we see a substitution from the Barton manager to avoid disaster and going down to 10 men. He's been in the game a lot for the Barton players.
Well, both sides have only got 3 substitutes named this afternoon. That'll make life a lot easier for me trying to work out who's who. But what I can tell you is that one of the said 3 Barton substitutes is in fact the manager himself, Nathan Jarman.
It's the dream to bring a super sub on, and that super sub be yourself.
Well, Ben Hunter played 90 minutes here at Sandygate in that 3-2 victory over Hallam for Ossington Main, and he scored the winner. So we've seen it once already this season in front of the Football Forum mics. Could lightning strike twice? And hopefully not literally, the way the weather's been this afternoon.
Not surrounded by all these electronics.
So a throw in a very defensive position in the direction of Hallam, as I believe the assistant is potentially looking to hold up for a substitution. We shall see. So Hallam with a throw in an extremely defensive position here. Plays up towards Blackburn, but Barton regain possession and will do so, looking to flick it round the corner for Dennis. Barton have the throw on this near-hand side in a very advanced position.
Clark Greaves is going to take this. I think he's got strong arms, and I think we're going to see a long throw in here into the penalty box.
So Greaves has come over from the right-hand side, looking for the throw-in. It is a long throw-in in towards the box. Heads go up, and it's still not cleared by Hallam. They can do so only as far out as Scott Matthews. Matthews with a strike off the bar! Goodness me!
What a rocket that was. Out of nowhere, keeper couldn't do anything, and saved by the crossbar. Wow.
We've already... Oh, and there is a Barton substitution. Unfortunately, it is a one-sided substitution board, and it's only being held up towards the field of play. And as we mention, the manager enters the field of play. It is the number 18, Nathan Jarman.
Anything you can do,
on.
I can do better, says Nathan Jarman.
And there is a double substitution as Danny Chapman, the number 10, leaves the field of play, and he's replaced by Danny North, the number 17. So a double substitution there for Barton Town. The manager is on. We've seen this happen before, although that night Hallam conceded about twice in the space of 4 minutes. So the throw comes in long, Hallam clear, but they're out, and it's back with Scott Matthews. We know they can hit them from this range. Here's Greaves across to the number 11 of Wardby. Off Pudil, and it's out for a Barton Town corner on this near-hand side.
I'm on manager watch for the rest of this game, I think.
Well, it is the number 18, Nathan Jarman, the Barton Town manager, who is on the field of play. And goodness me, would this be a story if the second time we were here at Sandygate all season and the manager scores again, a chance from a corner, but it's a few yards over and it'll be a Hallam goal kick.
Last time I saw a manager score a goal myself, it was on FIFA 09, and it was James Knight managing Sheffield Wednesday.
So 10 minutes to play here at Sandygate. It is Hallam 2, Barton Town 1. Josh Smaller, the number 6, with that header, but lofted over the bar. So goal kick from Preston taken up, but it's only as far as Matthews, and Matthews has drifted in and will now play this left centre-back role as it seems like
It's a great pass there up to the number 10 and Nathan Cartman. But
Will Wardby has reverted from the left midfield role to the left back role that he is more familiar with. As Danny North plays that left wing role, and Nathan Jarman, unsurprisingly, is playing up front. Here is Greaves, and it's back over now towards Cook, and over onto this far-hand side, but Hallam regain possession, and will do so here with, I believe this is Blackburn. Blackburn looking for options. And we'll send it up towards Chapman, but that's only in the direction of Will Wardby, and it's back to Musselwhite, the goalkeeper.
I was distracted then for a while as there's a few kids in high-vis jackets over the far side jumping over some ropes, and one of them has just done about 4 flips having clipped the ropes. Oh,
Here is a chance. Ivan Wilson making his way into the 18-yard box, but takes a deflection off Matthews, and Barton Town regain possession. Thank God it wasn't a goal of fluff of mine. Here is the manager, Nathan Jarman. Jarman down towards North. North wearing 17. North is clipped. The referee gives a corner as opposed to a penalty. There is protestation from Daniel Padil. It could be worse, son. It could be a penalty.
Padil's well in this game now. I think that's 4 arguments with the referee in this half alone. He needs to...
and still yet to go in the referee's notebook.
Yeah, he needs to watch himself.
So corner taken in from Barton. It goes up, but it sails over everyone, and Nico De Girolamo will let that one go out for Hallam goal kick.
Wind's picking up again, and it's actually blowing towards the Hallam net, so this is going to be a difficult rest of the game for the Hallam goalkeeper to actually get these goal kicks out of danger every time. Watch out for some more long-range efforts from Barton, I'd expect.
We shall see. 8 minutes to play here at Sandygate. Hallam 2, Barton Town 1. And despite the cold, despite the wind, and despite the fact that the pasty cabin is closed about 15 minutes ago, the fans are still here in fine voice. So goal kick taken and a chance here for Cartman. Cartman has Wilson and Flynn as options. He'll find Wilson, Iron Wilson towards the byline. Wilson seems to have lost his footing.
Slight push in the back that just made him tap the ball a little bit too hard. It was good defending that.
And dribbles the ball out of play, and it is a
substitution coming on, I think.
There will be a goal kick to Barton Town and a second Hallam substitution of the afternoon. There you go.
Flynn coming off. Yep. Ash Flynn coming off for Scott Ruthven.
Scott Ruthven is on for Hallam FC. And thankfully, Hallam do have a double-sided substitution board, so at least we can work out who it is that has left the field of play.
He's had a busy game, Ash Flynn. He's been at the centre of a lot. Disallowed goal.
So Ash Flynn leaves the field of play. Had the ball in the back of the net, but it was disallowed, and will just use every second he can to waste a bit of time, even shaking the assistant's hand. So Scott Ruthven, only 1 league goal so far this campaign. That came at Garforth. He's got 2 in the Sheffield and Hallam Senior Cup. Will he add to his tally in the league this evening? Will he add to his tally on Tuesday night? We shall see. So Barton with the ball as 3 heads go up. but Hallam regain possession over on this near hand side, and Rutherford's immediately into the action as the wind gets up, but never mind, we shall persevere. Here is Scott Matthews for Barton, plays it across towards Greaves on the far hand side. 5.5 to go here at Sandygate.
Big clearance there from Daniel Padil to get that back out into the midfield.
But Hallam are dispossessed and Barton can come again. Here is the number 8, Craig King. King shaping towards his man, and a chance here for Jarman, who shoots! The manager's shot, but Preston gets the save.
Nearly had his goal.
So Preston plays the kick upfield, but it's only onto the head of Greaves, and Barton can come again. Barton, remember, could do with an equaliser. They trail here by 2-1. Hallam with the ball here, and the number 16 of Ethan Blackburn. But a missed kick allows Jarman to regain possession for his side. Barton to King. King is fell to the floor. And the referee gets his card out again. It will be the captain, Richard Patterson, who's gone into the referee's notebook. The 7th yellow card of the afternoon so far. So Craig King, remember, he scored from a similar sort of distance, but King will play the free kick long in towards the 18-yard box, but it's only out as far as Cook. Cook will exchange passes with a man, and it's out to Greaves. Greaves will loft the ball in towards the 18-yard box. It's out to North, wearing 17. North takes it to the byline, and to a man, and to Jarman, in fact, it was indeed. It's not cleared, and King can send it back inwards towards Tom Wardby. Wardby is fouled.
Goal kick, I think. I think we've got a goal kick here.
And the referee gives a goal kick in the direction of Hallam.
Did very well not to give away a penalty there. There was 3 Hallam players around the Barton striker, and all you could hear from the sidelines then was 3 fans shouting, "No foul, no foul, no foul." They listened, they got it out, goal kick.
So 3 minutes to go here at Sandygate. It's Hallam 2, Barton Town 1. James Knight will be coming to you very shortly for your man of the match. But we shall see. Scott Matthews gives away a throw in an advanced position for Hallam on this near hand side. Hallam with the lead, and they'll just try and eke out as many seconds as they can. Nico De Girolamo will take the throw in. He'll pass it over to a man, but it's interchanged and comes back to him. Here is the 11 of Aaron Wilson. Wilson plays it across to Bradbury and back to De Girolamo. But De Girolamo loses possession, and Barton have it here with Cook. Cook takes a deflection off a Hallam man, and another throw for Barton on this near-hand side. Wardby exchanges passes, and Jarman wins the header. And here is Danny North, and plays it across. Here is Danny North, who shoots from all of 20 yards. And it's a Hallam goal kick. 2 minutes to go of normal time.
It was ambitious. Again, never going to criticise someone for trying, but shanked it well wide, unfortunately, for the substitution that's just come on.
As the number 10, Danny Chapman, walks along the touchline and goes to, and actually he's heading in to the changing room. Obviously came off earlier and had that potential concussion, which meant he had to stay off for a couple of minutes. He's headed down the tunnel. He's on his way to warm up and for a bovril, and I'll be honest with you, I can't blame him. As Craig Denton gets stops Craig King from hitting the wall. The ex-Leicester, Hereford United and Northampton player.
Was well shepherded out there by Daniel Padil, using his strength and experience to make sure that went out for a goal kick rather than giving away a corner at such a vital time of the game.
So 89 on the clock here at Sandygate, Hallam 2, Barton Town 1. Football Forum live on your Saturday afternoon. The second part of our commentary doubleheader this weekend that we brought you the under-21 Steel City Derby last night. As the fourth official signals 4 additional minutes, of which we will be playing very shortly. So James Knight, we're coming to you then as we go into 4 minutes of additional time at Sandygate. Your man of the match.
I think it's Nathan Cartman. He's had a fantastic game. Been in the match from the very first minute. Always been a threat. I think Cartman for me. Would you agree?
I remain neutral, so it's up to you. And Nathan Cartman is today's Football Forum Live Player of the Match.
I'll buy him a Bovril.
Well, he's also got the Hallam Man of the Match as well, so I'm sure he's got champagne heading his way, or indeed a couple of bottles of beer. Wardby sends that over to Jarman, the number 18, the manager. We've seen the manager score for opposing sides here at Sandygate. Here is Greaves. We're into additional time now, 4 minutes to play, at least. King looking to battle. The referee considers nothing and Hallam can build. Has that been kept in? By
it's
Ruthven.
offside.
And Cartman gets a shove in the back by Scott Matthews. How on earth has Scott Matthews not been in the referee's notebook for all the pushing and shoving he's been doing this afternoon?
It's a mystery, really, isn't it? But, yeah.
So Musselwhite to take this free kick. 3 minutes of additional time to play. And Hallam can break here. Hallam can break.
Bradbury's on a long run here.
Bradbury looking to play an Iron Wilson, but Matthews breaks it down and Barton can clear once more. It's only up to Padill's head. Padill will get the head on it. But it's still in the air and Barton look to advance. But Hallam can now. As the tempo is taken out of the game, here is Cartman. Cartman looking to play Wilson down this near-hand side. Here is Wilson. He's onside, takes it to the byline. I've no idea what's happened there because there are so many fans, but I do know it is a Hallam throw in a very advanced position on this near-hand side. 2.25 minutes of additional time to play here at Sandygate. The Countrymen lead by 2-1.
Charlie Preston's pretty high up the field here from a goalie's perspective, and with the wind blowing that way, I think that's a bit risky.
Well, here's Ruthven, the number 9, as he shoves off his opposing number 9. But Barton Town win themselves a goal kick. So 2 minutes of additional time to play. If I haven't got a cold next week, I've done well. We shall see. Here is Jarman, the number 18. Here's Blackburn. Ethan Blackburn looks to build an attack. Blackburn is still going towards the 18-yard box. Matthews is fouled, and Scott Matthews wins his side a free kick. Just over a minute of additional time to play here at Sandygate. 2-1 to the Countrymen. Here's Greaves for Barton. Greaves will play it up downfield. The referee gives nothing, and that'll be out for a goal kick to Hallam. I mean, the Barton manager can protest a lot easier to the referee, given the fact he's now only a few yards away from him rather than being on the sideline.
Here's a question for you. If a player manager gets sent off, do they have to go into the dressing room or into the stands?
They go into they're allowed to go into the dugout, but they cannot interfere.
There we go. Learn something new every day. Oh, yellow card there for Charlie Preston.
The referee books the Hallam goalkeeper for time wasting. He needs to get on with this. 20 seconds of additional time to play here at Sandygate. Hallam with the ball here, looking to play it along. Has Cartman caught out? Has he beat the offside track? Here is Cartman. He's going to the corner. I can't blame him on that. Cartman holds it in the corner and wins his side a throw-in. We're just awaiting the referee's whistle. We've had time by my watch. We're just waiting on the whistle from the man in the middle. Hallam with a throw in a very advanced position on the near hand side.
3-2 Wrexham. What a comeback, 2-0 down.
Throws taken by Hallam. Barton can send it downfield. It's kitchen sink time. Here's Jarman. And here is Danny North. North looking to play it through. Here is a chance for Barton to steal a point. And Barton Town equalise in the final seconds of the game. And it's the number 9. It's Brooklyn Dennis who has sealed a point and stolen a point away from Hallam this afternoon.
Victory was right there.
It was a punt upfield. Jarman had the ball, played off to North, and North played the pass through from only the 2 defenders of Hallam that remained there. They were all upfield. Craig Denton on the sidelines is apoplectic at the assistant. The goal will stand, and Barton Town look to have rescued a point here at Sandygate. 96 minutes on the watch. It's Hallam 2, Barton Town 2.
That was an absolute bit of class there from the Barton players. Fantastic pass upfield.
And the referee calls full time here at Sandygate. That was indeed the last action of the second half, as Craig Denton, the Hallam manager, is onto the field of play almost immediately, and there are no prizes for guessing where he's going. He's heading straight to the referee to see how on earth time has been allowed for that goal to have been played, and a shove between opposing players.
Padil's protesting with the referee there as well. The referee's told him take a few steps back, take some deep breaths, and the ball flies high up into the air there from Padil. But yeah, amazing end to a game. It's been a really entertaining match. The weather played a factor at the start of the match, and class prevailed in the end with some fantastic play there from Barton. Clinical finish as well. Game on the end of his foot, and he absolutely buried that into the bottom corner to rescue that point.
Well, we saw a 2-2 draw in the under-21 Steel City Derby last night here on Football Forum Live, and for the second time in the space of 24 hours we have seen a 2-2 draw. It was an interesting game as Craig Denton gathers up his men on the field of play in a round circle, and will give them a stern talking to, because once again here at Sandygate, Hallam have lost and thrown away points in a game. We believe it was the number 9 Brooklyn Dennis that scored the equaliser here at Sandygate to rescue a point for Barton Town, and it means despite the visitors remaining without a win since September the 8th, that's now at 6 games since victory, they take a point in the dying seconds here at Sandygate.
This is a draw that's going to feel like a loss, I think, for the Hallam players. Victory was absolutely there for them to take. Turnover in the corner, immediate counter and a goal. It's the Hallam fans clap them off. They're going to feel like a real opportunity was missed here today. Come the end of the season, I think that's one of those games that you look back on and think, what if that was different?
Well, we shall see. Full time here at Sandygate. It has finished. Hallam 2, Barton Town 2.
With the latest from the NCEL.
This is Football Forum Live.
See you with Football Forum Live on your preferred podcast provider or indeed our YouTube channel. Thank you very much indeed for your company as the supporters stream towards the exit here at Sheffield 10. We are going to go off and hopefully get some reaction from manager Craig Denton in the not too distant future, once I've certainly had a Bovril and warmed my hands up. A big thank you to James Knight for joining us. He will be back at some point in the future, we hope. We shall see. But from Sandygate, from myself, Joseph Hadfield, and from James Knight, a second 2-2 draw, a pair of 2-2 draws on our double header of commentary on Football Forum Live this weekend. We'll be back on Tuesday night with Hallam as they're away to Stocksbridge Park Steels. Do join us for that one if you can. But a double of a double of a double. Hallam lose 2 points at the death. It's a 2-2 here from Sheffield 10. No matter where we've gone in Sheffield this weekend, we've seen a 2-2. From all of us here at Sandygate, thank you for your company. Goodbye.
With the latest from the Steel City, this is Football Forum.